I hate my dailies. There, I said it. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how I came up with some templates again, but for my dailies. So I've made a previous video about my my crafting templates, which is, but these are meant for pages with blocks of text. So I just, I want the edges to be embellished, and these are the layouts that I like. And I use these in the back of my front book, like this one. This corresponds to, let's see, what is it? Maybe none of them. Well, can't you? This one, sort of. So they're meant to help me quickly make a page, but they don't really work for dailies, because dailies, normally I just jot down quick notes, like things that have happened, things we eat, things we watch, films, and things that I read, and I don't like them. I don't like this. I don't like this. This, blah, no, bad, oof, ugly. I don't like it. And I've tried to analyze why I don't like them, because there are dailies that I like. For example, I'll show one from April. Let's see, like this one I really like. And why do I like it? Why do I like this, but not this? So I made this one, this page, and I suddenly felt like, hey, I kind of like this. What is the difference between this page and my earlier pages? And I mean, I do have some trouble with this background. It's too coral for me. But when I used one single color to write on the whole page, it felt more cohesive. So I only used two different reds for this page, instead of, you know, gold and black and all these things. I mean, yeah. So the gold is just a no-go. It doesn't go with this background at all. I thought gold is always, you know, it's always nice with gold. No, it's not always nice. So I realized, okay, so maybe it should be, one, more cohesive color-wise, two, more bounded in with these kind of frames and boxes, and just, yeah, when I look back in my earlier planners, I realize that it looks better to me. It looks better when things are bounded in somehow. So instead of a page like, well, this or this, I mean, I thought this, why don't I like this? It's kind of, I've used one color, I've written fairly, you know, prettily, but it's too borderless. And I like when things when each entry, each theme, if you like, has its own little box, its own borders, frames. So I started experimenting with that. Badly. Here I use too many colors. This pink is just blech. No, it doesn't work. And I was too careless. I mean, these, like, you can't just make a circle around something and think that it will look good. It looks better when you put in some work. Like these look like light bulbs around a mirror, you know, in dressing rooms. Excuse me. So I tried to find this one I liked as well, because I only used one color, and it just, it's the right amount of embellishment, and it doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, these swirls and stuff, they're not perfect in any way. but it just looks calmer. So today I made, because I didn't do my daily yesterday, I did it today, but I tried to use the templates. So before I started, I made templates. Okay, I'm doing this all wrong, but yesterday I just looked through my planners and identified pages that I liked the layout of. So it's the same thing as my crafting template video, but this time I looked at pages with small pieces of information, like not blocks of text, not longhand, you know, all over the page, but these kind of short notes. So I just used a few pages here to sort of try to identify what it was that I liked. So I made very careless sketches of what they looked like. And today I decided to make actual templates that I can interpret and use with the things that I do want to write on my dailies. So I have this list of what I want to document, like the weather, what we ate, what we watched, quotations, stuff like that. So I tried to organize those things on a page. So date, weather, this is which function I feel like, you know, that has dominated the day. Is it introverted sensing? Is it extroverted intuition? What is it? Exercise, today's bonus, the quarter of an hour, which is cleaning, creative, dinner, and TV, film, books. And a border, you know, I just tried to, well, I like this. So this is when I'm about to make my daily and document my day. It's very, it can be daunting. Like, I don't know what to write. I don't know how to write it. I'm not feeling creative. But if I have a template like this, I can just make the boxes quickly and fill them in. So it doesn't have to be creative. I don't have to think a lot. I can just try to remember, well, did I read anything today? Did I clean anything? Did I do anything creative? What did we eat? And so on. So I made a few different versions. So this one has a box sort of for each thing and a border here. This one has a border like on both sides, plus some kind of embellishment here, like bookmark or some kind of image. Date and weather is always at the top like this. And then this version, I thought I can just write like a block of text, because sometimes I do want to write a block of text, but I want the same things to be documented. So I just wrote the same things as here, but on like a line each, just so I can look at this template and remember what to write. This is another version where there's like a half frame up here, an embellishment here, a big box for today's bonus, creative, dinner, and TV, film, a box for quotations in the middle, because sometimes my husband says the most hilarious things and I need to document it. So on those days, that should have pride of place in the middle. CNAFAT, exercising, and the quarter of an hour, and a small space here for random stuff, because sometimes you just want to write something that doesn't fit the headings. Another version, date, exercise, I mean, it's the same headings, today's bonus, creative, dinner, film, but this time there is a straight border here that really sort of anchors the things on the page, and down here there are swirls, and up here as well. And I thought some days I don't want the text to be like in your face, and maybe I want a big image, just glue something in that is pretty, and then I can write my things round the corners or somewhere in the image that where there's room. So this is an example of that. And did I have anything else? No, maybe I didn't. So I'm going to try these out and see if they work. And they did work today. I mean, I was not feeling it today. I didn't want to fill in like yesterday. Oh my God, I don't remember what I did. Can I just skip this day? And then I used the template and I wrote, I can show you which one I used actually, just to make it more clear what the, it's this one, I think. No, well, it's almost this one, isn't it? Yeah. So I didn't write the date diagonally, but I wrote it normally. But I wrote about exercising and the 1/4 hour here. And I wrote just a short walk and no 1/4 hour. So I didn't clean anything yesterday. I wrote Faye because I had a friend who stayed over, so the whole day was social and fun. So I was mainly using my Faye function, extroverted feeling. Today's bonus in the middle here, which was that we had dinner on the balcony because it was warm enough and it was sunny and it was really nice. So that was yesterday's bonus. Here, I was thinking I could put creative stuff there, but I didn't do anything creative there. So instead I put that I tried to phone my brother. He didn't answer. So, but you know, if some of these headings don't fit, like you didn't exercise and you don't want to write about it, you can just put something else that was specific to that day. But at least you have a template to start from. And dinner and TV film, so I put a thing that we watched Staged with David Tennant and Michael Sheen, me and my friend. Then we had dinner on the balcony, we grilled some meat and stuff. And then my husband and I watched Les Demoiselles de Rochefort in the evening. So it was really easy to fill all this in. It didn't feel like a chore, which it can sometimes do. And today I haven't filled in everything. I haven't exercised yet or cleaned or had dinner, but I had already glued this in, so that was kind of a downer. It doesn't look that good. But I used, which one is it? Oh, maybe I didn't really use a template for this one because, well, I sort of used this one, didn't I? Because this image was already on here. So I used the spaces that were left to fill in the weather. It was windy and I put a sun up here. I wrote in a box here about recording videos for a friend and writing on my fantasy novel and taking an hour's walk. And then I've put exercise 1/4 hour and dinner just to remind myself to fill those in. So normally I wouldn't put those headings, but now while I'm trying to sort of well, I'm not used to using these templates yet, so I wrote the headings just to, I don't know, remind myself what's missing on today's daily. So this really gives me hope that I will document my life the way I want to, because I want to be able to look back on, you know, that I took a short walk on the 22nd of May 2022 but also that it looks good and is pleasing to the eye and not, you know, not this. And I don't want to flip through a book that looks carelessly cobbled together. So hoping that this will solve that problem and hoping that it will solve the problem for someone else as well. So I guess this was templates part 2. But this time, I'm sorry, my desk is just full of these things. You'll know why if you watched my other videos. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your planning and journaling, crafting, whatever. I don't know who you are.